Okay, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all on frequency. This is ZA6YI running the worldwide net today from near Johannesburg, and we certainly hope it's going to be an interesting net, the worldwide DATV net. Firstly, a very happy Easter to everybody that is on and that partakes in the celebrations or the seriousness of it, and we certainly wish you a happy Easter, what's left of the day. We also want to take the opportunity of thanking the Qatar Satellite Company for allowing us the opportunity to have the amateur satellite on their satellite, co-sharing. Thank you very much for that. We do appreciate it. We also want to thank AMSAT DL, AMSAT UK, and of course the BATC. It's been a long number of years, and it's worked flawlessly, and a lot of people have had a lot of fun using it. Today I just want to see who's on the list. Let's quickly shoot over to the list. We have Mike, G0MJW, to follow. Happy Easter to you as well there, Mike. To you, Martin, G8KOE, and then to Nigel thereafter. And Nigel, you pass it to Leon. And Leon will pass it to Benno, and we'll see who comes on a bit later. While I've got the micro, I just want to say I had a little Leslie and myself had a very pleasant day out at the Pretoria Amateur Radio Club Park. They had a field day, or what do you call it, a sale of all sorts of equipment. What do you call it? Flea market, and it was really good. The hospitality was unbelievable, and there was quite a nice crowd that pitched up, and all had fun. We got there at about 8 o'clock, just after 8 o'clock in the morning, so we left early, 8:30 I think we got thereabout, and we left at about 2 o'clock to get home, because it's a round trip of 260 kilometers, 130 there and about 130 back. So yeah, it was good fun. And I just want to say hi to Marty, ZA6 Mike Victor, ZA6 Megavolt. En baie dankie vir die gasvryheid van die Pretoria Amateur Radio Club. Dit word opreg waardeer, hoor. En dankie vir die foto's. So, let's see, Mike, to you the microphone, sir. I must just switch this thing off now. And go to that. So, Mike, if you will take it, Golf 0 Mike Juliet Whiskey from ZA6YI.
Okay, hopefully that's working. Thank you, Gary. ZS6YI G0MJW. Just looking at myself, so it seems to be okay. I had a few issues earlier this morning with strange things happening, but all seems to be okay now anyway. Anyway, happy Easter, first thing to say. Hope everyone's having a good long weekend, assuming you do get a long weekend, of course. Here in the UK we get Good Friday and Easter Monday off, so it's a 4-day weekend. I don't normally work Fridays, so for me it's only one extra day. But for a lot of people it's 4, which is good. We had a big storm come through yesterday, just to make it interesting up north. We've had quite a bit of snow and some high winds, but nice down here. Anyway, what to talk about? Not a lot, actually. Apart from the remarkable Artemis 2 mission, which seems to be going okay. Last time I heard, they were looking at the other side of the moon, so I wonder if they put the album on or not. Anyway, apart from a few teething issues with certain sanitary devices, they seem to be doing okay. The other thing to mention is Cat 26. It's now been announced, the dinner for the Cat 26 on the BATC webpage, and of course the event itself, so something to look forward to. CQTV came out last week. Here I've been busy trying to sort out, and I've come to the conclusion I might have too much stuff. and I'm now trying to work out what to do about that, but maybe a bit later in the year. A few things might have to be disposed of, let's say, because it's really building up, and it needs to be culled. It's because we don't have the Didcot Rally anymore. There used to be a rally local to here. In fact, Newbury was the other one, and that didn't run last year either, due to an issue with roadworks. So I've not had my usual means of trimming things down. Anyway, talking of trimming things down, not literally, I'll pass it round to Martin. I don't think I'll come back for a second round because I really haven't got anything of note to say. So GKOE, round to you, G0MJW.
I seem to have lost my seat. I'm sort of sitting a somewhat lower down. Yeah, the timer was good passing it back to me because just had a cup of tea. Oh. Anyway, I'll try and. So that's my normal seat, but I'm. Hit that one. No, that's the wrong one. That one. That gets me back to where I am. But I'm lower down. Anyway, just to sort of really haven't been doing a great deal other than my internet seems to have been okay for a week, shall we say, since the last OpenReach engineer came and moved me onto a different gigaport, I think, on a different card, because he said he was suspicious that maybe there was a fault on the card, so I'm on a different card, and it's been stable since then. But still haven't been able to get fibre. Also been playing with SDR television, 12, I think it's the one I'm running at the moment. I keep finding things I didn't realise was there. Sort of think, wouldn't it be nice? And you think, Simon's already implemented it. So thank you to Simon. I should read the manual, which I have been doing. I've been sort of updating things and sort of using it, but not really looking at all the additions that have been added in there to sort of smooth things out, etc. So thank you for that. That seems to be working very well indeed. Apart from that, don't have a lot to add really. I think there must be something else we're doing, playing with the spectrum and bits and pieces. But I try and think of something more meaningful to say. And I think it's Nigel that's going to take it next. And yeah, you're doing well there, Nigel. Good pictures. Sound. Glue everything down, don't touch it. Yeah, anyway. And sorry for the light behind that's booming in, I think shutting things down a little bit on the camera. Weather-wise, I thought I could mention the weather. We're got a bit of sunshine here, not too bad. So that's a quick scene of the garden. That's sunshine. It's usually a little bit better out the front, but it's certainly not a bad day. Not like in Scotland. Right, let's get back to the camera. I think I was looking at the VK boys. Their net, which is usually on Tuesday, I think they might be doing some tests tomorrow, their evening, which I think is their morning, on linking up a couple of their systems, etc., and putting it out on YouTube and such like. So I think they're playing with various link-ups and streams and SRT and all sorts of things. So you might see some bits and pieces around. That was the rumour that came my way, but I've probably misunderstood it all. Anyway, are you ready then, Nigel? Now this is the big moment, isn't it? We want no problems this week. I'll put a test card and pass it over to you, and fingers crossed.
Well, I think I clicked it. I can hear myself. Let's just do a fade over to me. And I think that should be it. It just turned me off in Michigan. Yeah, good morning, good evening, or what time it is in the UK. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I've started. Happy Easter to everybody. Hope you had plenty of Easter eggs. I've only had one. I'm trying to get a central, which is not the light. But that's probably about the optimal place. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yes. I had a few comments testing this morning. What the problem was last week, and Gary said what the problem was, but it's me trying to find it. It was the codecs wasn't working or wasn't set up. It's two different settings on the in SDR TV for the codecs, and I think I had it set on the wrong one. And I had problems that way, but I managed to sort it eventually. Just takes time. Yeah, Mike. Every day's a bank holiday to me, mate. So it doesn't matter. Every day's a bank holiday. I keep saying to myself, well, I'm lucky or fortunate that, but how you say it, but yes, not too bad. Yeah, so what state of play here is I've got OBS 332, obviously SDR 0109, and put the got the virtual cam. I had the wrong virtual camera on. Well, that's why I couldn't transition. But something interesting what I spotted on was it yesterday I was testing? Yeah, I'm optimized at -9. Is it -9? The eyes, I can't see. Let's hope I don't switch anything off. Yeah, I can see now. That's it. Trouble is I'm getting blind and I can't see my own. Can't. Yeah, minus 14 dB, and it wasn't transitioning over from like camera to test card. I had to turn the power up a bit to minus 10 dB. So I mean, I don't know why that was. It was wrong to not enough dB to power it. I don't know, but that's what I had to do. I had to turn it from 14 up to minus 10 dB, and the transition worked then perfectly. So that's what I've got it going there. So and it's not bad camera. I mean, well, I say bad camera. I've just got it boxed on my laptop camera, so I've got a Razer camera to set up over C920. So I've got better cameras. Just not case. I'm not just case of setting them up. Trouble is, when I've got it set up, if I don't write it all down, or I'm a bit loath to keep moving stuff about or trying it, but I know that it's not unless I muck it up. So yeah, so I've got the Razer camera in backup. Well, not backup. I'm going to try, and I've got the S920, and I also got a pan camera. Yeah, when I got set up when I did it 2 years ago, Leon, I had all proper VGA VC recorders, and that's why I got good images. But yeah, I'm still sorting out, but that's about it. That's the news for me anyway. A good report back. Have you read the manual? No, that's not to me yet. I read the manual, Chris. Yeah, but it takes a while for it to sink in. Anyway, I think that's about enough what I'm going to say for the moment. I put a test card back up and hand it over to Leon. Just check. Leon, yeah, ZS1 Mike. I've just put the carrier up first, Leon. My test card, and then you know that I'm clear. Once I've gone on, I'll kill carrier. Right, let's see if I can do this right now. Trouble is, I'm working off one screen at the moment. And that slows me down a little bit, but not to worry. There's a test card, and I'll just cut straight into the test card. When I've dropped carrier Leon ZS1 Mike to take it, and the World Wide Wide Net M9 NTR going back to monitoring. Here, Leon.
Okay, fine, Nigel. Very, very nice signal. That's the best I think you've ever been on QO-100. Perfect audio, perfect picture, especially when you moved in front of the door, the highlight behind you to block that out. Then it really came up very nicely. Yes, well done. Yeah, happy Easter to everybody. And hello, Mike. See, you're not coming back. Oh man, I've also come to the realization that I've got too much stuff, and I'm busy filing and stashing and sorting and every day now, and there's just too much stuff. I put up lots of shelves and storerooms and things. Oh man, still way too much stuff. But gee, the stuff is also precious. Anyway, okay, Martin. Yes, I see you've been kicked off your main operator's chair there by Kitty Cat. Mine was here just down now. I don't know where she is now. So yeah, we have to sacrifice for our pets. Okay, right. Nothing else here. I'm preparing for my trip tomorrow. I'm not going to work. I'm going to next to the work to the Air Force base to do some microwave tests for the Air Force. So I'll be there on Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon. I'm coming back to Worcester. So yeah, I was preparing all the microwave stuff here, and tripods and attenuators and meters and all sorts of things. But it's all ready now, so I can just put it in the car and drive off tomorrow afternoon. Okay, Benno, over to you. PAR3, I think it's AFB, I'm not sure, from ZS1 Mike.
Sorry, wrong. Sorry, wrong. Okay, well, that was a small gremlin from my side. Besides, it took me about 10 minutes to figure out my audio anyhow, because my programs didn't start up with the right audio channel. Anyway, managed to do that on the background. Yeah, quite busy last week. I had a week off, and normally that should take a little bit more space, and it gave me a lot of extra work because I kind of stumbled into another project which I want to show, and that is about mesh core. Mesh testing, mesh core are off-grid, off internet, off network, LoRa applications running on 868 megahertz, and apparently during the last time people all jumped into that, and that was the thing to go to. It's like WhatsApp. It's short messages, text messages, and it's a mesh network, and it is really a mesh if you want to understand what that means. Well, I can show you a little bit, probably. Let's see if I can show some screen. Yeah, let's get rid of my logo. Okay, this is about what I have at the moment running here, active as public and channels. These are chat rooms, if you wish. If you wish, they are like public chat rooms, and chat rooms everyone uses, but even ham radio. It's off license, it's an open frequency, LoRa 22 dB, so it's up to 1 watt. Do I say that correctly? No, it's 22 dB, so it's about 200 milliwatts or something, 100 something milliwatts. And yeah, this is basically what we are talking about. If we want to look at a map, this is the world map, and you can see it's spread out of the world. Even in South Africa they have 16 stations, 16 nodes active. In Europe we have some 20,000 nodes active. All over the world you have nodes active, and they all kind of talk to each other. So if I look in the Netherlands, you are looking at, let's go into the Netherlands. You see in my area you have already so many nodes. So you have repeaters. Let's go even a little bit further. You have a repeater here, and the repeater here, and the repeater here. This is 5 kilometers away from me. You have all kind of repeaters, and you have people walking over there. That's one, and that is one. And if you look in closer to my address, you probably also see something. Well, that's the whole general idea of interconnecting people. And yeah, you can think about what the use of it. It's off, the meaning is it's off grid, it's off internet, it's real radio, and it is open for everyone, and it's a mesh network, but that's also meaning it's a mesh. What it means is everyone can use each other, everyone can there are differences between mesh core and mesh testing. Mesh core is a little bit very marginal better uh, organized, I would say. It's the next generation, but I think it's still in child steps booth. It's in the beginning phase, despite being active already a year or two. And to give you an idea, this is a personal radio antenna, battery on the top, on the back. Oops. Print small 3D. This is like 20 euros of equipment, just here in my hands. If you want to have a little bit bigger, you get this. And this is personal, and you make basically with your Bluetooth device on your mobile phone or whatever you make contact with it, and you use your mobile phone as the device to type in and to read all the messages. There are some messages here on the screen, but these are, well, I wouldn't say usable. This is like your personal device. You stick it somewhere in your pocket. Obviously this is a little bit smaller, easier to take with you. It lasts about a day with this kind of small battery, so you have to charge it every night, and this one has a 3 amp battery, so it lasts for a day or two, 3. And then you have your repeaters. This is like a repeater. It's basically a huge battery with a very small transmitter, and obviously you can increase your range with this kind of GPs or something. And you put this one with a cover on the rooftop of if you need a repeater. So this will repeat, and this is only device power to connect your phone to this network. And this antenna will talk to this antenna, and this antenna will, and obviously this you need to get it solar powered. It is a huge battery. It lasts about 4 or 5 days if you have a decent solar battery to it, solar panel to it, like 30 watts, 5 volt. So 100 watts, 30 watts, 5 volt solar panel here in the north. I think in more to the equator, you need less power because it only takes a few milliamps, the transmitter, and it runs for, like I said, this is about 10 amps battery on 5 volt, and this lasts about, well, 4 or 5 days easily. So that's the whole idea. I won't say it's perfect, like it's a mesh network. I'm using mesh core at the moment, and I'm playing with that to see what it's doing. And yeah, to show you a little bit, let's more power you need. Where is my G? Turn it a little bit up. I can still turn it a little bit up, but yeah, sorry for that. You needed a little bit more power. Well, I have some. Well, anyway, that's the general idea. Testing it so far give me a range of over 500 kilometers with up to 64 hops. So, but yeah, you need a decent network to cover that. There is no gateway to internet possible according to the specs. That's the whole general idea, to keep it off grid. And the better thing is to get it off solar power for the repeaters, and then it should be a decent emergency network if things go really wrong. But like I said, it's a mesh network. That means your transmission is repeated throughout the network. I can quickly show you that. Actually, if I quickly go to MC radar, to show you a little bit how that works. So, for instance, this person is seen, and that's the network. His message came through. So yeah, it's really meshy. It's going around through the whole of Holland, and everyone in this area will take the reception. So that's the whole idea of a mesh network. Yeah, it's not really reliable. If you want to be sure that your message is received, you have to repeat it a few times. Passing it on to, let's go back to my camera. Passing it on to the net control. Gary, ZS6YI, happy Easter to you and to your family and to everyone in the group from Papa Alpha 3, Fox Bravo X-Ray. Somewhere along the line I should have a test card. There, I found it. Bye bye.
Okay, Bedo, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I just wonder, how do the signals now hop across oceans, especially when it's far away and you haven't got repeaters in between? But that's, I've learned quite a bit today about Mesh Core latest. You say that that's the latest one, and then the Mesh-tastic, I think you called it. But we certainly have to find out more about that. Now, very, very interesting indeed, and thanks for that input there. I just want to also mention that Mario, Kilo Delta 6 India Lima Oscar, also known as KD6ILO Laboratories Labs, he's in California area, and he's actually retransmitting this particular net, and they're doing it via satellite, and the satellites are coupled via laser. It's quite an interesting thing. I'd like Mario one day to give us a bit of a talk about what he's doing. No doubt Mike M0MJW will know more about that, but he did send me a little email saying that he's streaming our net in the United States as well. So that's very nice to see a bit of a footprint out of our normal satellite footprint. Anyway, so thanks for that, Mario, and we'll keep in touch and learn more about your setup there. It sounds very, very interesting, and maybe we can do a little program on it on this satellite at some time. Then on the YouTube live channel, we have Frick ZS6 Foxtrot Zulu. He's moving along nicely. We might still see him soon on DATV. He did build his own up and down link setup for the low band or narrow band, and that worked quite well actually. And now he's looking at DATV. He's already got mini tuner going, and so soon we'll have have another station on. And then Peter Rudolph, always Ocean Echo 6 Delta Zulu or DK3 Fox Zulu. Nice to see you on as usual, Peter. It'll be lovely to have you come on one day. I'm sure that'll happen in due course. Right, not much else. I just want to again wish everybody a happy Easter. And I think we'll make this the final net, the final round. So let's see who to take it next. It will be Mike. If you're there, Mike, you said you might be packing up all of your stuff, and I know you're due out to your other QTH in due course. So I hope you get a station up there quickly. So hopefully Mike takes it indeed, in case not, G8KOE from ZS6 Yankee India.
Right, looks like it's me. Don't have a lot to add. Let's mute the sound in my ears so as I don't get confused. I was at great difficulty with you, Benno. I missed probably 90% of things. It was just below the threshold of SDR TV. Then it went below the threshold of OpenTuner. And probably the ride hung on the most. Before I sort of thought about it, it's a bit late when I suddenly thought about the stream. So I went on, that was working, but I missed most of it. And receiving, well, the stream and the sound sounded okay, but when I was receiving the direct, your signal, there was a sort of a rustly sort of noise, as though something was on one channel and not the other. I don't know, but there was a lot of noisy sort of sound. So didn't do terribly well, but looked interesting. I presume it's just text you can send. Sounds like a bit like Packet almost. Remember the days you used to have to hop between one node and the next? Those were the days. It was actually quite good fun, I must admit. Anyway, I wish everybody happy Christmas. And I'll try and make it next week. There's something else I was going to say, but good to see you then, Nigel. And you're doing well with things there. I think it's you, isn't it, Nigel? And it's, you know what, I'm losing. Yeah, it is you, Nigel. So I'll pop up a card. And it's all yours. I've still lost the chair. Ruby's decided that's hers now. I could disturb her, but she's the boss. Right, an image and it's yours there, Nigel, from G8KOE.
Thanks here, Martin. I've just got to change the camera over and oops, wrong one. I don't matter, I know I can do it. There you go, there should be me now. Let's hope I don't touch TV here. Alright, so yeah, that's okay. Yeah, thanks here, Martin. No, it's not Christmas, mate, it's Easter. Your memory's as bad as mine. Yeah, but you know, I'm only joking, so let's just turn the volume down in my headphones so I'm not listening to myself. Yeah, Benno, I'm same as Martin. I didn't receive anything of your transmission, mate, until I text you to put a message on the chat box and you turn the power up. Everybody else was fine, but I don't know why. Normally you're pretty good, but I think he started off with a low power, and it obviously it's not your normal power. So, but anyway, not to worry. Yeah, I got your mass test tick. Yeah, we're doing that at the radio club, Sherwood Observatory Amateur Radio Club. We've got some mass test tick kits on what we've come actually. I think it's about 20 of us going to have a go at building them under tuition, of course. That's the next Sunday. No, Saturday. No, Sunday. That's it. So I might not be on next week. Although we are done. It's not going until 1600 hours, so we should be back, all being well. But we won't be like, we're getting a ground station up there at this weather, and we can go and light tune the dish. So that'll be interesting, and then we'll be able to have a station up there, because we've got a call sign. I can't remember what it is at the moment. We've got a call sign, so we'll probably get a station up there as well. So all being well, at some stage, once we built the shack, of course, we haven't got a shack built yet, but there's things in the pipeline that we've got the go ahead to build as a small shack, so we can get some gear set up. So that's hopefully going to be done before summer. But yeah, that's good. Anyway, it's all working. As long as I don't start I don't normally muck about with it, but I had to. I like to just one main thing why I did the codecs didn't work last week was I was trying to sort out the transition from OBS, and that why must have upset the codecs. So that's why I couldn't do it. 3 attempts I had last week, and didn't go through, but it seems to be working fine now, so I'm happy. So whether I get a a darker shade. I'm trying to which way do I move? No, I'm trying to miss the door. That's right. Yeah, I probably need a darker panel, but then I'll have to have the light on probably, I don't know. But that's me waffling now, so it's back over to Leon ZS1 Mike. When I put a test card up and I killed carrier, Leon, so get ready, mate. You're next. But yeah, all your comments as well. Well appreciated, and yeah, we'll hopefully continue with this good work. Anyway, so let's put the test card back up, make sure it's working okay. I want to go over. I'll have to get. I've got another. I've got 3 screens, but it's not set up yet. I've got John G4TSN is watching on YouTube. This is all good, so I'm happy about it. If he's happy, I'm happy. Hi. Oops, hit the wrong button. We'll get there. Stand by, Leon. That's it. I'll cut across. Cut straight to test card. Okay, N9 NTR, handing it over to ZS1 Mike in South Africa, and thanks for running the net, Martin. Gary. Okay, Leon.
Okay, fine. Thanks, Nigel. Perfect copy again. There was one time when you blanked out. I think on your previous over it also happened. You just lose carrier, but just for a second or so, then you're back. Otherwise, it was fine. No problem, and your audio is lovely, clean. Yes, okay, Benno. Yes, you have a problem there. It sounds like you're standing on the beach with your feet in the waves. The rushing, hissing sound on your audio is tremendous. And then your power started going down, 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 because I'm using scan and tune with a mini tuner. There's nothing to beat that. And your carrier was shrinking, 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 until you got to where you showed the repeater, the Meshtastic repeater, and you started to talk about that, and then it went below the threshold, and we lost you. But it hung in there for quite a bit, I must say. But you have an audio problem, definitely. The hiss is now overwhelming. Anyway, gentlemen, I have to go. I have a skid on 40 meters, so I'll see you around. Oh, hang on, next Sunday, maybe. We'll see how it goes, what the work says. So, cheers everybody from ZS1 Mike in Worcester, and I'm giving it back to Gary, ZS6 Yankee India. No, sorry man, it goes to Benno. PR3 FBAX with the noisy audio from ZS1 Mike in Worcester. Bye.
Yeah, well, change my audio. I don't think you like this because I know this is has an audio limiter in there, but I try to, at least it doesn't have so much side effects. Enough power at the moment. I'm watching that as well, and somewhere along the line I should have a camera. Yeah, there it is. So managed to find all the problems. Yeah, that hissing sound. I get the idea that my camera, my big, good studio microphone is getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and I have to figure out what's going on there. It's like the battery is dead, and I don't think it has a battery. So yeah, that's about that. For everyone else, I was talking about Mesh Core. Meshtastic is the previous part, is where it came from. Meshtastic is where everyone is a repeater. So even the personal devices are repeaters. And Mesh Core, there is a difference between personal devices and chat rooms and repeaters. So basically you have more than one chat options. And yeah, I think that's a big improvement. And yeah, I can also see across England there are so many stations. Let's see, can I quickly show that? So yeah, around England there is also more than enough stations, and yeah, I wonder how that works across the channel, if there is a connection, but I don't think it's meant for long range connection. I think it's more for short connections. So if things go really wrong, I want to get my family, which is normally here in the Netherlands, I want to reach my family. I can still do that off grid, off internet, off. They only need one of these. Let's see. They need one of this at home, and obviously their mobile phone, which everyone has, and it talks with Bluetooth to each other, and this brings it up to 800 something megahertz. to the LoRa frequency, and it will connect it through and through to the network, which is using repeaters, solar based, and it will come back to one of these myself. And that's the whole general idea in a nutshell. And yeah, I think at the moment of 10 messages, 8 come through within the Netherlands. So if I need someone in the Netherlands, I should message 2 or 3 times to be sure that they can read it. And yeah, that's not a perfect. It's apparently there's no acknowledgement yet, and it's already meshy, because that's the whole general idea of a mesh network. So I won't say jump all in there today, but if you have nothing else to do, it costs you 20 euros, $15 or $20, and you can buy complete sets. You can buy a complete repeater, but obviously as a ham, you want to build it yourself. You can buy complete repeaters for 100 something, and complete keyboard and a screen in devices which is capable using the LoRa network directly. And yeah, you can make it more expensive, but this is not the fun I have with. I buy a lot of stuff just to play with it and see what it's doing and see what you can use with and how far you will get it to work. Okay, that's all. 73 is all from Papa Alpha 3 Foxtrot Bravo X-Ray. Gary, passing it back to you as net control. You can close the net, and I'm going to have dinner, because that's dinner time at the moment here in the Netherlands. From Papa Alpha 3 Fox Bravo X-Ray. Bye all. And next week I will not be available, as I'm probably at work at this time. I have the evening shift. 73s from PA3 Fox Bravo X-Ray. Bye bye.
Okay, Beto, that was a much better round. Audio was superb. I didn't hear your clipper coming in or your noise gate, so it was fine. Keep it that way for next time. Pity we won't see you next week. I think Mike will also perhaps be off next week. But yeah, it was a short net today, and but interesting all the same. That mesh core seems to be quite interesting. Of course, we won't work down to the Cape. We've got nothing up here, so we better start something and see how it goes. But anyway, want to thank everyone for coming up. And on YouTube, we have 35 viewers and 10 concurrent, so that's good. And hopefully we'll come up with some more interesting things that gets done. Now, I've been playing around with cavity resonators again for 70 centimeters. And I did show something about it last week, and it really works very well. We've tested it on the repeater. Now the repeater has to go up to its site, and then it's another repeater which probably will never get used. You know, we've got a lot of repeaters, and hardly ever do they get used. It's crazy. Since cell phones came in, repeaters took a back door. Anyway, let's not be negative. 7-3 to all. And yeah, we did have a Happy New Year. We had a Merry Christmas. And of course, Happy Easter, all in one go today. So it's been quite a day. So 7-3, and this is ZS6YI now signing clear. Bidding everyone a very happy week. See you guys next week. Cheers now.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. This is G3IUZ just very belatedly, we've had visitors for lunch on Easter Day, so I just wanted to drop in and wish you all a very happy Easter. Sorry, I've missed the whole net. I've only just literally dashed into the shack in hope of catching the tail end. So a very happy Easter to you, Gary and Benno, and I think Martin's there. Some have gone, I know, so hopefully someone's just seeing this, and anyone else who's still watching on this frequency, a very good afternoon, a very happy Easter to everybody, and I'll just leave it at that. No other special news at the moment. So this is G3RUZ in deepest Somerset in the city of Wells. Just leave you with a picture of that, and we'll see you possibly longer next time.
There we go. G3RUZ, ZA6YI. There we go. Very, very nice indeed, Roger. And thanks for coming up. And I always admire that cathedral of yours. Always admire it. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. And I hope it's still well used. There seems to be a worldwide trend these days that these institutions aren't nearly as used as what it was 25, 30 years ago. Even in our town, it's crazy how society is changing. Anyway, we won't get onto that topic, but thanks for coming up. Excellent signal from you today. Nice audio, beautiful picture, so well done. And we certainly look forward to seeing you a bit longer next time. And to you and yours also a very happy Easter. 7-3 to you, and thanks for coming up. This is ZA6YI Clear.